Hi Natalie, I'm Mary. I'm
Mary.
Gonna be your student physical therapist today. So I know that you had your ACL repaired, so we're going to try and do some exercises today to help strengthen your quadriceps muscle, which is this muscle right here on your leg. This muscle is used daily in and out for walking and also when you play basketball. So strengthening it will be beneficial for you to get back to doing normal, everyday, functional tasks and to enjoy the sport that you love. So if you could just state back to me what I just told you on why it's important to strengthen your quadriceps muscle.
This muscle is involved in everyday activities like walking, and also it's going to help me get back to basketball. And that's why it's important to strengthen it.
Perfect. Okay, so the exercise that we are going to be doing, I have your packets of exercises right here that you can take home with you. So what we are going to be doing today is called a straight leg raise, and I'm just going to explain it to you in words first, and then I'm going to have you explain that back to me, and then I'm going to demonstrate it for you, and then I'm going to have you demonstrate it back for me so that I know that you can do these thoroughly at home and do it the right way with the right technique so that you will be working that muscle to the best of its ability, okay?
All right.
Okay, so with the straight leg raise, you're going to be laying down on your back. So I'm going to put the table back, and you can do this at home sitting on the couch, sitting on the floor, in your bed, before you go to sleep. So it's very versatile. You can do it wherever. And you're going to have the opposite leg, so your left leg will be bent, and your arms will be on the table to kind of support yourself while you lift your leg up. And then you're going to squeeze this muscle as tight as you can, and with a straight leg, you're going to lift it up off the table and bring it to knee height of this leg. You don't want to go over how high this leg is whenever it's bent on the table. And you're going to hold it there for 5 seconds, and then you'll bring it back down. And we'll do 10 reps of that, so 10 times, and then you'll rest in between, and you'll do that 3 times. Okay?
All right.
Could you repeat back those directions to me?
Yes. So in order to do the exercise, I need to be laying down on my back. My opposite leg is going to be bent for support. And then I'm going to have my hands on my side. I'm going to contract this muscle as much as I can, and I'm going to lift this leg, but no higher than knee height of this one. I'm going to hold it for 5 seconds, and I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to do this 10 times for 3 sets.
Perfect. Now I'm going to demonstrate the exercise for you. Push it back or something. Alright. So while you're sitting there, you can watch me. I'm going to bend this leg. I'm flat on the table, and I have my hands placed on the bed to support myself. And then I'm going to contract this muscle real tight and lift it up off the table and see how it comes just to the same height as this leg on the other side. Hold it there for 5 seconds, and then I'm going to bring it back down. And then rest for like just a minute, and then bring it back up. And make sure to breathe while you're doing the exercise. We don't want you to not breathe. Okay?
Okay.
So if you could demonstrate that exercise for me and explain to me the cues. I'm going to put this table down. Okay, so come on back.
All right, I'm going to have this leg up for support, put my hands on my side. I'm going to contract this muscle as much as I can, bring it up to knee height, hold it for 5 seconds,
Yes.
and then I'll bring it down.
Perfect. And then how many times will you do that?
For 3 sets of 10.
Yes. Perfect. So do that a couple times. Good. Make sure to breathe. How does that feel? Do you feel any pain?
No, feels good.
Feels good? Perfect. All right. So then now, without me cueing you or asking you anything, I want to see you do the 3 sets of 10 like you would do it while you were at home. Okay?
one set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 sets.
Okay, one more. Perfect. All right, so I will help you up. There you go. This back up. Okay, so what I have for you here is your at-home exercises. It tells you all the cues and has pictures, so if you forget anything or can't remember how many times you're supposed to do it a day, it says it down right here. Do you have any questions about the exercise?
No, I think I'm okay.
All right, then here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Mary. I'm Natalie Angel, student physical
Hi.
therapist for today. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a little bit of pain, but just really trying to, work through it so I can get back to playing basketball.
Okay. So you're 2 weeks post-op. So we're going to do some exercises today to work on your knee flexion, and that's basically when your knee bends.
Okay.
And as you can see, this is very important because we bend our knee when we walk, when we sit down in a chair, or sit down in our car, we bend our knee. As well, as you know, when you play basketball, with those jump shots, you need to be able to bend your knee.
I know, I need to get that jump shot back.
So the exercise we're going to be doing today is going to be targeting that motion.
Okay.
All right. The muscle we'll be working on today is the hamstring muscle, and this is the muscle. These muscles are on the back of your leg, and these are the ones that help you flex your knee. So I was wondering if you could just tell me what I just told you.
Yes, I could do that. Okay, so we're going to be working a muscle today that's my hamstrings, which are back here, which help with knee flexion, which is, bending your knee like this. That is important because you need to be able to bend your knee for lots of things throughout the day, like for me to play basketball, for me to walk, sit down in a chair. If I want to bend and pick something down up off the floor, I need to be able to, bend my knee and have that full motion back to, be able to do the things that I want to do.
All right, very good. So first I just want to explain the exercise before we get started. So it's called an assisted leg slide on the wall. All right, so I'm going to have you turn around in a second. You're going to prop both of your feet on the wall. You're going to put your left leg over your right, and this is going to assist you in bending the right knee. All right, and you're going to bring it down. When you start feeling uncomfortable and a little bit of tight pressure, I want you to go a little past that, and you're going to stop. And then you're going to put your right foot under, your left foot under your right leg, and you're going to bring it back up.
Okay.
All right, and you're going to do that 5 times 3 sets of 5.
Okay.
All right? Could you repeat that back to me?
Okay, so I'm gonna do this exercise 5 times, and then so for 5 reps and do 3 sets of that. I'm going to prop both of my feet on the wall. I'm gonna put my left foot over my right foot, and I'm gonna scoot, like have it assist me to move this leg down the wall into bending. And once I feel it start to get really tight, I'm gonna move just a little bit past that point, and then hold it there. And then I'm going to put this leg underneath that leg, and then use that to help me bring it back straight.
Very good. All right, so I'm gonna just demonstrate the exercise before we get started.
Okay.
And we'll go through all the cues again. All right, so you'll be laying on your back, and you'll have your feet propped up. All right? You put your left leg over your right, and this is gonna help you bend your knees. So you apply pressure.
Okay.
All right? When you start feeling tightness, just go a little bit past that, and I want you to put your left foot under your right foot. And then you're gonna assist yourself up.
Okay.
And you're gonna do this for 3 sets of 5.
Okay.
All right?
Do I need to hold it in that position for a certain amount of time?
No, just about a second or 2.
Okay.
You're not gonna hold it for that long right now.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So you can just swing back around. And if you could just go through that with all the cues for me, please.
Okay. Okay. So I have both of my feet on the wall. I put my left foot over my right foot, and I use that to assist me to help as I slide down the wall. And as I start to feel a little pressure, a lot of pressure, I move a little bit past that, and then I move and I put my foot underneath my right foot, or my left foot underneath my right foot, and I use that to help me move it back up.
And how many times are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna do that 5 times for 3 sets.
Okay. Just want to see you do it a few more times. All right, do it one more time for me. How are you feeling?
Feels good. It's a little stretching it and working these muscles, but it's good.
All right, you're doing very well. So I'm gonna just stand back, and I want you to do the 3 sets of 5 like you'll do at home by yourself. I'm not gonna give you any cues. I'm just gonna stand back and watch.
Okay.
All right? good. How are you feeling?
Feels good. It definitely work. That's good.
All right. So as you see, this is a very functional exercise. You can do it at home. You know, all you need is a flat surface and a wall. So I want you to be doing this at home for 3 times a week if possible. I've included a packet with your exercises with all the cues we went over today. So if you want to review that, you have this right here.
Perfect.
Other than that, I'll see you next time.
All right. I'll see you then. Thank you.
Hi Mary, I'm Courtney Asker. I'm going to be your student physical therapist today. So you're 2 weeks post-op and we're going to start doing some exercises with you to try to strengthen some of your muscles. So today I'm going to teach you an exercise. We're going to do some calf raises. So the muscles we're going to be strengthening are your gastrocnemius and your soleus. And those muscles are right here in the back of your leg, the lower your leg, that everybody normally just calls your calf muscles. And these muscles are really important because they help stabilize your ankle and your foot. So just standing up or walking, everyday activities, and stepping up stairs. But then also strengthening your calf muscles can also increase your vertical jump, which was really important for a basketball player. I know that you play basketball. So this is the muscles we're gonna be doing. So can you tell me just let me know that you understand what muscles we're strengthening and why we're gonna be doing it.
Okay, so we are going to strengthen my calf muscles, which are, you said, the gastroc and the soleus muscles.
Yes.
And those muscles are really important for, everyday just walking, stabilizing the foot and ankle. And it's really, good for me to have strong calf muscles because I play basketball and we jump and shoot and always on our toes and all that stuff. So the muscles are good for that. And also just, everyday walking around.
Great. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and explain these calf raises to you. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to stand up. You're going to make sure that you have your shoes off. It's important to have your shoes off when you're doing these, unless you have some kind of tennis shoe or some kind of workout shoe on. So you're going to stand up and you're going to put your hands, you can just hold on to the table or you can hold on to the door frame, whatever you can just, it's really just, you're only going to be using your fingertips.
Okay,
really.
So like when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I could put my
Exactly.
hands on the counter? Okay.
You can do it in the kitchen. You can do it while you're on the phone. If you have a cord phone, it's still attached to the wall, you can do it there. So you're going to stand up. You're going to have your legs straight together. And all you're going to do is just going to lift up, rise up onto your toes. You're going to lift your heels up as high as you can go. And then you're going to slowly come back down. When you come back down, you're not going to let your heels completely touch the floor, and you're going to go back up again, and then you're going to come back down. We're going to do that 12 times, and then take a rest in between, and then you're going to do it 12 more times. You're going to do 3 sets of 12.
Okay.
So can you tell me, can you just reiterate what I told you the exercise we're going to do?
Okay, so we're going to do calf raises, and I need to be standing up with my legs straight. I need to be kind of supported on a surface, either like a table or like my counter at home while I'm cooking in the kitchen. And with straight legs, I'm going to go up on my tippy toes as high as I can go, and then I'm going to slowly bring them back down, and I'm not going to let my heel touch the floor. And I'm going to do that 12 times, and I'm going to do 3 sets of those.
Correct. Okay, do you have any questions before I show you?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. So if you want to get off the table so you can see better, that would be great. So, like I said, I have my shoes on, but I'm not going to take them off right now. So you're just going to come up, your counter height is really nice. You're going to have your feet pretty close together, and you're just going to go lift up on your toes, and then back down. Don't let your feet touch, your heels touch the floor. You're going to go back up, back down, up, and down. And you'll really start feeling it back here in those calf muscles. They'll start to, you'll start to feel those work.
Okay.
So do you want to go ahead and show me?
Alright, so I have my counter height table, or right here where I can just kind of put my hands on there just if I need support. and I have my feet pretty close together. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up on my toes, slowly come back down, not let my heels touch the floor. I'm gonna do that 12 times.
Looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna let you go ahead and do 12. We're gonna do all 3 sets of them. Just wanna watch you, just to make sure that you can do it with the proper technique and safely so that you can do it at home. So
Okay.
I'll just watch you.
It's one set.
Okay, you can take a break if you need one, or you can keep going.
Keep going. Two sets.
Okay, how are you feeling so far?
Feeling the burn, but it's good.
Okay, good.
Last one. All right.
All right, great. So how do you feel?
Feel good.
Okay.
Feel the burn.
You feel the burn?
Yeah.
That's really good. Okay, so if you just want to tell me one more time how often you're going to do these?
I'm gonna do them for 3 sets of 12,
Great. And I haven't told you how many times a day, but we're going to start off with 2 times a day.
2 times a day.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and you can do it any time of the day you want. You can do it while you're cooking, you said, or don't do them in the shower because that could be dangerous. But you can do them while you're standing in the bathroom at the counter. You know, of course.
Perfect.
No.
So I'm gonna do them 3 sets of 12, 2 times a day.
Correct. Do you have any other questions?
No. I think.
All right, so here's a handout for you. It just has pictures, and it has the directions, step by step. And so if you have any more questions, feel free to call. But otherwise, good luck.
Thank you.
My name is Spencer Ashman. I'm your student physical therapist for the past 2 weeks and will continue to be so from Emory.
I have not forgotten you.
So, you're 2 weeks out post-op. This is a crucial time to try to work on your terminal knee extension. We want to be able to get you to use your quad strength to straighten your knee as much as possible. So the exercise we're going to do today are called terminal knee extensions. I have a little TheraBand tied here. It's very important because it'll allow you to straighten your leg all the way, strengthen your quad muscle, reduce your risk of injury, and increase athletic performance. So in your own words, can I get you to say back to me what this exercise is and why it's important?
Okay, so this exercise is a terminal knee extension. It is good to help me get full extension of my leg back so that it gets straight all the way. And it's good for strengthening my quads right here. And it's good for me, like in my life, to have good quad strength for, playing basketball and, just doing normal, regular things, walking and picking stuff up and bending and all that good stuff.
That sounds great. It's pretty much everything. Just emphasizing again, it'll also reduce your risk of re-injuring it.
Yes.
Something we really want to make sure that you don't come back here. Not that we don't love seeing you. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just demonstrate this exercise so you can see what we're, well, before that, let's not get hasty. The way we're going to do this is we're going to tie the TheraBand around the back of your knee. We'll have you step through it. And I'm just going to have you stand up and straighten your leg all the way. And I want you to really think about contracting your quad muscle to do so. Okay?
Okay.
So let's stand up, put it around our knee, straighten your knee as much as possible, concentrating on firing the quad.
Okay.
Can I get you to say those steps back for me?
Yes. Okay, so I will tie the TheraBand around my knee, and I want to concentrate really hard on contracting and firing this muscle right here. So I'll use that to straighten my knee out all the way.
That sounds perfect. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10 of that.
3 sets of 10. Okay.
So let me go ahead and just demonstrate how this is gonna look here. We'll step through here. The bigger the clunkier shoes, the better. No, just kidding, you don't have to do that. And so we'll bend our knee, and then we're gonna straighten it all the way.
Okay.
You can kind of have your hands forward for support, but you shouldn't be falling during this. You should feel pretty sturdy. That's 3. Okay, so that'd be 1 set of 10.
All right.
Can I go ahead and get you to do 1 set of 10 and see how that looks?
Yes.
Excellent. So let me help you get out of that. Put your papers on the ground. That's good. So now what I'd like to do, that was wonderful, by the way. And you can usually take a few seconds of rest between each set. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move out of the way, and I want to see you go ahead and go through all 3 sets, 3 sets of 10. And I'm not going to say anything. I just want to see how you do it and make sure that looks good. Okay.
Okay. And at home, could I like put this in my door or
Yeah,
around a chair or something?
You definitely want it to be, at knee height. A chair, a door might be a little bit high, but definitely like a dinner table or a leg of a table would be
Okay.
great.
It's 1 set of 10. It's 2.
Excellent. How'd that feel?
Feels good.
Good. And I know it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse here, but can I just get you to tell me one more time what the exercise is called and why we're doing it?
It's a terminal knee extension. We're doing it to strengthen my quad right here, and we're also doing it to try and facilitate full, straightening of my leg. And it's important for me to be able to get that motion back for basketball and walking in general, and just normal things around the house.
Fantastic. I'm going to give you one of these to take home so that you can do this at home.
Mhm.
Do you have any questions for me?
I do not.
Great. Good job.
Thanks.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's your therapy going?
It's going good. I've had all my exercises.
Good. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good.
Okay, good. I see we still have a little bit of swelling
Yes.
up here, which is probably restricting your range of motion and your functional abilities. So what I'm going to do today is a modality called an ice massage. So what this is going to do, I'm going to take this cube of ice and I'm going to be, rubbing it on this quadriceps tendon so that it decreases your swelling, and then that'll increase your range of motion, get you back on the basketball court a lot faster, get you back to your full functional ability. Do you kind of understand that process of how it's, what's going to be happening here?
Yes, we're going to be doing an ice massage where you take the ice that's in the cup and we're going to rub it right here on my quadriceps tendon.
Okay.
And that's going to help decrease the swelling that's in the area.
Okay.
Which is going to increase my range of motion, which will help me, get back to basketball and just doing functional things like walking and bending my knee and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, perfect. So I kind of explained the process to you a little bit. There are a few things that I'm going to have to do prior to doing the ice massage. We're going to test your sensational ability between hot and cold. There's 4 stages of sensation that this will move you through. It'll feel cool at initial contact, then it'll get really cold, then it'll start to burn, and then you won't feel anything. It'll go completely numb.
Okay.
Once you move through those 4 stages, once you get to the numb stage, I want you to go about a minute or 2 longer. After that. And then what it's going to do, your skin will be red. If for some reason your skin turns white, we need to seek medical attention with that because that's a contraindication, which I'll go over in just a minute. Okay.
Okay.
So let's try this. I'm going to test this on your hand first. This is hot. This is cold.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to close your eyes, and I'm going to be placing these on your knee, and I just want you to tell me which one is which. Okay.
Okay.
Cold. 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 Hot. Okay. Good job. Okay, so like I said, there's a few contraindications that I need to go over with you. They're all crazy big words that you've probably never heard of unless your doctor tells you that you have them. So the first is cryoglobulinemia. You don't have a history of that. Okay. Next is Raynaud's disease.
Nope.
No. Okay. Next is cold urticaria.
Nope.
Okay. And the last one is really long. Paroxysmal cold hemoglobinemia.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Like I said, probably never heard of them unless you've been told. So I'm actually going to demonstrate this on myself. While I set up right here, if you'll kind of go back over with me what you're going to do and what sensation stages you're going to go through. I want to be sure that you understand that completely before we start this because I'm going to perform the ice massage for about 30 seconds and then I want you to do it to yourself to show me that you can do this at home. And then as you're doing it to yourself, I want you to move through the 4 stages and tell me when you feel them. So if you can just kind of reiterate what I told you before.
All right. So we did the cold sensation test and all that stuff. So I'm good to go with that. I'll have the ice and I will go through 4 stages. The first stage will be it'll feel cool, and then it'll start to feel really cold, and then it'll start to burn a little bit, and then it'll get numb. And then once it gets numb, I'll keep rubbing the ice on my knee for about a minute or 2 longer, and then be done.
Okay.
About how long will all of that take?
Well, that's what I was about to tell you. Everybody's sensation is different. So people will move through the stages faster than others. Usually this is about a 5-minute treatment.
Okay.
It usually doesn't take a lot more than 5 minutes to move through those 4 stages of sensation.
Okay.
So as you can see, I've just taken a Dixie cup and filled it with water and placed it in the freezer. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel the top of the paper back, and then I'm going to sit right here and demonstrate on myself. So quadriceps tendon, we all know, is right here above the kneecap. You are going to keep the motions small and quick. Okay. So I felt cool. Place a towel right under your knee, just so that the water that is running off will be caught and you won't make a mess.
Okay.
But don't stop the process to wipe it off, because then that's going to cause the tissue to generally reheat quicker, and then you're going to have to do it longer. So I'm at the cold part. Starting to feel a little bit of a burn. And as you can see, I'm just keeping the motions small. You don't really want to get outside the treatment area that you're wanting to target. So now I'm numb, so I'm just going to go a little bit longer. And then that's that. Okay?
Okay.
And then just clean up the area and you're done. Perfect. So this is just a really inexpensive, good modality that you can utilize at home. I'm just gonna stick this up here so your pants don't get wet. Perfect. I would probably guess that the other therapists are having you do your exercises 2 to 3 times a day. So I would like for you to do this after every time you exercise.
Okay.
Just so in case you get stiff, it will loosen up and give you more range. Okay. So now I'm gonna start this ice massage on you. Like I said, I'm only gonna do it for about 30 seconds and then I'm gonna let you take over just so I can watch you and just be sure that everything's, being done the way that I want it to. So as I do this, just move through those 4 stages as you feel them.
Okay.
Cool. And this is just the small area is what we want to target.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you take over.
Okay.
And like I said, just talk through those 4 stages again for me as you move through them. So we've already hit cool.
It's starting to feel cold now.
Okay.
Kind of starting to burn a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and it's getting kind of numb now.
Okay. So we're just gonna go. How much longer?
About a minute or 2.
Okay. I'll just kind of cue you when to stop.
Okay.
What you can do is just have your phone or, watch the clock, whatever, once you feel that numb sensation. Like
Okay.
you said, just go about a minute or 2 past. We're closing in on another minute. Okay, you can go ahead and stop. How did that feel?
It feels cold, but it felt good.
Okay, good. Well, I really think that this is something that's going to help you. Like I said, our main goal right now is to, get rid of that swelling, decrease the stiffness in the area so that you can get more range of motion and get back to what you love to do a lot quicker. That's our overall goal here. So I know it's repetitive, but one more time, I just want you, without cues from me, to run through this process. Tell me what it does, how you're going to perform it, the stages that you're going to go through, and what you should be expected to see in the area after you conclude the treatment.
Okay, so this is an ice massage.
Okay.
We're doing it so that it will help decrease some of the swelling I have right here in my knee, which will help increase my range of motion, which will help me to, get back on the basketball court sooner, and also just do normal daily things like walking, bending down to pick something up, or those things like that. The whole process for the ice massage is about 5 minutes, but it varies depending on what people's sensations like. So about 5 minutes. I'm going to, something like a Dixie cup and have water in it, and that's in the freezer so that it turns into an ice cube, and then peel it off around, and I'm gonna rub it on my knee right here, and I'll go through 4 stages. The first stage will be it'll feel cool. The second stage it'll feel cold. The third stage there'll be kind of a burning feeling, and then the 4th stage will get numb. And after I get to the 4th stage, I'm gonna keep doing the ice massage for about another minute or 2, and then I'll be done. I want to make sure that like water is going to drip, but to have a towel underneath so that it catches, and not to stop the ice massage to wipe water off. Just wait till the end, because otherwise the part of my knee that's I'm trying to cool will get warm, and we don't want that. And also I should expect my skin to look red.
Okay.
And I should do this after every time I exercise.
Perfect. Do you have any questions for me as far as any of this goes? Any of the process? I mean, you clearly know the process. You just told it to me. But do you have any other questions for me or anything like that?
Nope, I think I'm good.
Okay, perfect. Here's your packet to add to your collection that everybody else gave you. This just tells you everything that this does, the physiological, effects that'll come with it and everything like that. But if you do have questions, don't hesitate to contact the office, me personally, or anybody else that you've worked with today, okay?
All right.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
you.